Young and the Restless early edition spoilers. Adam gets reality check. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Young and the Restless early weekly spoilers. Adam Newman blindsided. Next week, YNR Daily spoilers show Adam Newman in for a shock from his son, Connor Newman. Coming up, he's at Crimson Lights with Connor and it looks like they're discussing Adam's breakup with Sally Spectra. Connor mentions that Adam and Sally were great together, but what he had with his mom, Chelsea Lawson, was something more. Right as he says that, Chelsea walks up. So, it appears that Connor would like his parents to get back together on Young and the Restless. And now that they're both single, they may agree to try again. Maybe not immediately, but if Connor keeps pressing the issue, they might give in. Indeed, it won't be hard because it's clear that the spark is still there or they wouldn't have slept together in Baltimore. YNR Weekly spoilers, Lily Winters in shock. While Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, processes Connor Newman's, Judah Mackey, thoughts about him and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, drama erupts. Chelsea's ex, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, is with Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. When Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, shows up, Phyllis tells Lily that she's the new COO at Abbott Chancellor. Lily is clearly shocked and angry and says, "Wow." No doubt, this will make her up her game with Victor Newman, Eric Braden, to destroy Billy and get him and Phyllis out of Abbott Chancellor. Young and the Restless early edition spoilers, Sharon gets more dangerous. Elsewhere, on YNR, Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, is sitting in Crimson Lights trying to clear her head. But, of course, Cameron Kirsten's, Lyndon Ashby, still there in the front of her mind. Next week, he suggests she kill Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziadei. She says that what he's suggesting is repulsive. But he reminds her that it's not his idea, it's all hers because he's a figment of her imagination. Meanwhile, on Young and the Restless, her behavior raises eyebrows causing Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, to rush over. Esther Valentine, Kate Linder, tells Nick that Sharon isn't acting like herself. He's already extremely worried about her and Young and the Restless early edition spoilers, Sharon gets more dangerous. Elsewhere, on YNR, Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, is sitting in Crimson Lights trying to clear her head. But, of course, Cameron Kirsten's, Lyndon Ashby, still there in the front of her mind. Next week, he suggests she kill Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziadei. She says that what he's suggesting is repulsive. But he reminds her that it's not his idea, it's all hers because he's a figment of her imagination. Meanwhile, on Young and the Restless, her behavior raises eyebrows causing Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, to rush over. Esther Valentine, Kate Linder. Young and the Restless early edition spoilers, Adam gets reality check. The tides are shifting in Genoa City, and at the center of the storm stands Adam Newman, isolated, introspective, and dangerously close to self-destruction. This week's early edition spoilers hint at a monumental turning point for the black sheep of the Newman family, whose latest scheme has finally collided with the cold wall of reality. But while Adam tries to come to grips with the aftermath of his choices, other key players across town are making moves of their own, with shocking consequences. Adam's downfall, the mirror cracks. It begins quietly, almost imperceptibly, a string of professional disappointments, personal rejections, and subtle power shifts that erode Adam's confidence. For months, he's operated with a single-minded intensity, hoping to reassert control over his life, his legacy, and his place in the Newman hierarchy. Yet, everything he's fought for is now slipping through his fingers. One decision, one misstep, and the dominoes begin to fall. The spoiler mill suggests that Adam faces a bitter reckoning after a corporate maneuver backfires spectacularly. At Newman Media, tensions have been simmering beneath the surface, but this week they boil over when Adam's attempt to outmaneuver his rivals blows up in his face. Blindsided by a betrayal from an unexpected source, he finds himself ousted from a position of influence. The loss hits hard, not just because of the professional setback, but because it was personal. Adam had trusted the wrong person again, and now he's paying the price. This time, though, the fallout isn't just corporate. The emotional toll hits Adam like a freight train. Alone in his penthouse, surrounded by memories of a better version of himself, he begins to unravel. But there's no explosion, just a quiet, haunting sense of defeat. The man who once fought tooth and nail for validation now stares into the mirror and sees a stranger. Nick watches from the sidelines. Meanwhile, Nick Newman, often his brother's reluctant rival, finds himself in an unusual position. He's been keeping a cautious eye on Adam's recent moves, skeptical of his motives but reluctant to intervene. Still, the implosion is bigger than Nick expected. While part of him feels vindicated, another part begins to question whether their family feud has gone too far. Though the two brothers haven't seen eye to eye in years, the pain on Adam's face triggers a complicated sense of guilt in Nick. He knows better than anyone how isolating the Newman name can be. As Adam hits rock bottom, Nick quietly debates whether it's time to extend an olive branch, or whether that door closed long ago. Victoria's calculated calm. Not everyone is shedding tears over Adam's collapse. Victoria Newman, ever the strategist, sees her brother's fall from grace as a necessary correction to the family balance. For too long, Adam's unpredictable behavior has threatened to upend the empire. Complicated sense of guilt in Nick. He knows better than anyone how isolating the Newman name can be. As Adam hits rock bottom, Nick quietly debates whether it's time to extend an olive branch, or whether that door closed long ago. Victoria's calculated calm. Not everyone is shedding tears over Adam's collapse. Victoria Newman, ever the strategist, sees her brother's fall from grace as a necessary correction to the family balance. For too long, Adam's unpredictable behavior has threatened to upend the empire their father built. Now, with him out of the picture, at least for now, Victoria sets her sights on securing her position as the undisputed power in the family business. Victoria's calm exterior hides a mind working overtime. She's already lining up new partnerships, restructuring key divisions, and quietly ensuring Adam has no clear path to redemption. To her, this is about more than business, it's about loyalty, legacy, and long overdue justice. But even Victoria isn't immune to consequence. Her pursuit of control is beginning to raise red flags among the board. Allies grow wary, and whispers of arrogance begin to circulate. If she pushes too far, she might find herself in Adam's shoes before long. Sally's crossroads. Elsewhere, Sally Spectra is caught in the gravitational pull of Adam's downward spiral. Once his closest confidant, and maybe something more, Sally is now at a crossroads. She tried to warn him. She tried to save him. But in the end, Adam's self-sabotage proved stronger than her influence. Now, Sally must decide whether to pick up the pieces or walk away for good. On one hand, her feelings for Adam linger. She sees a man wounded by the world, desperate for love and redemption. On the other, she knows she can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved. Professionally, Sally is on the verge of a breakthrough. A creative opportunity presents itself at Chancellor Winters, and she's tempted to grab it. Free from Adam's shadow. But just as she begins to step forward, Adam re-enters her orbit in a moment of unexpected vulnerability. What she does next could change both their futures. Chelsea's return, a ghost from the past. As if Adam didn't have enough ghosts haunting him, one of the most significant returns this week, Chelsea Lawson. After spending time away to focus on her mental health and her son, Chelsea re-enters the Genoa city scene with clarity and strength. But the moment she hears about Adam's latest collapse, old instincts kick in. Chelsea knows Adam better than most. She's seen him at his best and worst, and though their relationship is complicated, she can't help but feel drawn to his pain. Their shared history is littered with heartbreak, betrayal, and fleeting moments of deep connection. Rather than rushing to save him, Chelsea takes a different approach. She becomes a mirror, offering quiet perspective rather than blind support. Her presence is grounding. A reminder of how far they've